Hello everybody. It's been a little while. Today we're going to look at something that I have been looking for a very long time. This is a Kohler model K7-2. And if you know a little bit about Kohler engines, you might be looking at this and scratching your head, because Kohler K-series, that lines up, but this isn't a K-series engine, and it's also not made of cast iron. Unofficially, these are the engines that Kohler never made, but what this is a pre-K-series Kohler engine, and this is the very beginning of Kohler's introduction into small single-cylinder air-cooled engines, and then later on two-cylinder air-cooled engines. Around this time, I believe they were already making generators, power units, but these were four-cylinder liquid-cooled engines. So this was brand new for them at the time, and there's not very many of them around, as far as I can tell. I've been looking for one of these for at least 5 years now, and I finally picked this up at the Steam show a couple weeks ago. But they're a very neat engine, and yeah, it's all made out of aluminum. There's no cast iron here. So you'll also notice that the orientation of the head is odd. This is another one of those engines that's got either two camshafts or an odd arrangement for a single camshaft to run the valves the way that they are. It's the same setup as my Clinton model 350. I made a video on that a couple years ago, where instead of having the valves off to one side over here so you can have a camshaft, the valves are up here. And I think the camshaft on this sits in the middle, and it runs a couple of odd tappets that go either way that then push up on the valves. But I have not actually seen inside this engine. I know the Clinton 350 uses two separate camshafts, but so this engine does run. It didn't really take me very much to get it running, which is great, because I'm very pleased with what I ended up buying here. It doesn't have an air cleaner, and this elbow looks like it's suffered from, I don't know, it's got JB Weld on it or something. I've probably got an intake I can stick on there, though. That's not really a big deal. So what this is attached to is a one-wheeled garden tractor. This is called a Junior Chief, made by the Great Lakes Tractor Company. And there is also a Chief garden tractor, which is a larger two-wheeled unit. This is obviously a little single-wheeled one, but obviously this is a walk-behind tractor, so you sit back, you stand back here and you pull an implement behind you, or you push a mower in front of you or whatever. I might make a little sulky, just a little trailer with a couple wheels and a seat to ride this thing around. Oh, well, yeah, it is what it is. It's not perfect. I'm sure you've noticed there's some rust in a few places on this engine. But, you know, for what it is, it's not really that bad. Like I said, these are so hard to find, but I can live with it. Let's see if it'll start up for me here. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not. There we go. wants to go. There we go. Yeah, there is one other issue with it. It kind of just wants to go all the time. You can see, yeah, the belt is a little, I think it's a little tight, maybe like an inch or two too tight, and it's dragging and it wants to go. But you can see it runs just fine. I gotta hold it up. It keeps wanting to tip over on me, but shut her down. So yeah, I got a couple issues to work out, but that's no big deal really. For what it is, I'm plenty happy, and especially happy to finally have one of these early Kohlers. To give a date, I believe these were made between 1948 and 1951. Like I said, this is pre-K series. This is the engine that led the way to the K series. The cat has decided to visit. Did you say hi to the camera? No. But yeah, that's just about it for this one. Super excited, like I said, finally have one of these in my collection. Hopefully sooner or later I'll build a little trailer for it. Can ride it around, get little things sorted out. And I said the belt's dragging, maybe I just find another belt. The throttle cable needs a little bit of work. It's too loose. It just kind of flops around on there in some places, and it'll throttle up, but it won't throttle back down. That's kind of important. I'll find an air cleaner for it. Maybe I'll patch up the rust holes in the shroud. I don't know how critical that is, honestly. It's not. I think the ones up here I might. Those are a little more critical than the ones down at the bottom. But yeah. So I guess that's about it for this one. If you like old gas engines, do consider leaving a like, subscribe, and all that stuff. This is just for fun, and I really appreciate the fact that there's like 600 some people who like watching me mess around with old engines or ride trains or whatever I post. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching.